As hard as we tried, we could never get all of the fuzziness out of these pictures.
Finally, everybody kind of got around the table and said, we've got spheroidal aberration and we cannot do anything on the ground to correct it.
While we were confident in the assessment that was given by the scientists and the engineers, I always had this nagging feeling that we may have done something in our real struggle to get Hubble out of the payload bay that had contributed to the problem.
The primary mirror had been polished perfectly, but to an incorrect prescription. A repair plan was needed. NASA engineers focused their expertise and came up with what they believed was the solution. December 1993, STS-61 astronauts delivered to Hubble a new wide-field planetary camera with a set of internal mirrors that the telescope would wear like a new pair of eyeglasses.
When we started out on this mission, the STS-61, all the failures had not happened. We're redesigning the mission as more things fail. And they were contemplating splitting our mission up, thinking we couldn't possibly get all done what we got to get done, and as more failures happening.
The miracle on the ground was getting it all done and getting it onto the shuttle on cost and schedule, and then the miracle in space was for the first time ever servicing a satellite with 5 EVAs and having every single spacewalk go perfectly. And then it all culminated what could only be called the day of vindication.
This time, the images disappointed no one.
It took years, but I finally breathed a sigh of relief that I had not been one of the causes of Hubble's flaw.
The newly restored Hubble was ready to work. Just 9 months prior to Hubble's successful servicing, 3 astronomers at California's Palomar Observatory had discovered a comet whose enormous fragments now appeared to be on a collision course with the planet Jupiter. For Hubble, it was a golden opportunity to watch as the gas giant's atmosphere was blackened and scarred, then racked in seismic waves by planet-sized chunks of the comet. With almost every new observation, Hubble was rewriting the science books and raising new questions for astronomers. Over time, NASA would send 4 more shuttle crews to service and upgrade the Hubble Space Telescope. In May 2009, STS-125 and its Space Shuttle Atlantis crew performed the 5th and final servicing mission. Upgrades, repairs, and new equipment would give Hubble a new lease on life.
It's just really a wonderful experience to be there and be inside or outside of the telescope looking at it with the Earth in the background. Working during a spacewalk is really quite a privilege. So those memories are the most vivid ones that I have.
This was mission specialist John Grunsfeld's 3rd visit to Hubble. On his 6th spacewalk, Grunsfeld became the last human to lay hands on the telescope.
So it's this synergy between the humans and the design of Hubble to be serviced that has really given us not one Hubble Space Telescope or one observatory, but many observatories each time we visit it and reinvent the telescope.
Hubble really is an amazing example of the way people and robotics works together in space. Hubble is up there without people operating it in space every day, taking these great observations, and yet it benefits from having people come to it and inject new technology, so it's not a 20-year-old telescope, it's got brand new technology.
I think it's a real lesson, and one of the legacy products of Hubble is that throughout this servicing series, this incredible series of 5 servicing missions, Hubble has done nothing but get immensely more powerful.
With Hubble, our neighboring planets now reveal themselves in never-before-seen clarity.
Giant gas planets like Uranus and Neptune, they sound large and they are large, but they're very far away. And to ground-based telescopes, they are small disks of light without a lot of detail. Hubble really zooms in and shows us quite a bit of detail on those planets.
Surrounding us, we now see billions of galaxies in every shape imaginable, millions of light years across.
It's a single point of the sky. We stared for 10 days at a single blank piece of sky, no more than a drinking straw. So you look up at the sky, look through a drinking straw, and we found 10,000 galaxies in that single pinpoint of dark sky. 10,000 galaxies there. Some of those galaxies have been around, their light has taken 13 billion years to reach us.
Hubble's imaging of exoplanets circling nearby stars provides direct evidence of new planet systems under construction. Hubble has given us new insights about how stars die and how they are born. Hubble's discovery of a supermassive black hole in the center of galaxy M84 has led astronomers to conclude that an immense black hole is at the center of most galaxies.
What we did was we put the spectrographic slit of this instrument down right on the core of this elliptical galaxy M84.